Hey, welcome everybody to the 25th Annual World Tai Chi Qigong Day celebration. Of course, this is our local version of it, and we have people from Rockport and Webster and Syracuse, so really nice. Bill Douglas started this 25 years ago in Kansas City, and his idea was to spread the word about Tai Chi Qigong, mindfulness practices in general. So he got his one school to start it, and now there's like 2,000 events across the world on 6 continents. So I think he's accomplished quite a bit through a lot of promotion. His newest project, to take it a little further, make it even more important, is the Global Transformation Project. So he set up a website with a petition that people could sign. And what he'd like to do is when he gets the UN and try to get mindfulness practices taught in the different countries' school systems, starting when they're young. And as we all know, traditionally in China, they start when they're really young, when they're malleable, and they do what they're told. By the time they get to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, their monkey minds just take over, and you can't teach them anything. So, but hopefully, if you start them young, they'll come back to it. Maybe not right away, but sooner than 60 or 70 years old. So we'll have more time to benefit from.
Year of the Dragon, as opposed to the concept of dragon in Western culture, where they're always smashing and burning and eating things, the idea of the dragon is much different in China. In the Year of the Dragon, you can expect abundance, but only if you demonstrate compassion. And where that little notion comes from is, if you know the Chinese zodiac signs, you'll remember that the animals were racing to get to an island because the great chief of the sky told them that they would be assigned an important role in the change of the seasons, depending on who got there first. So, dragon represents water, and they were swimming through the water, but on this particular occasion, dragon was flying over the assembled multitudes. And notice that rabbit was really struggling, trying to paddle as fast as he could to get to the island. And so dragon came up behind rabbit, even though it would cost dragon the next in line, and blew rabbit onto the shore so that rabbit could go first. So let's embody some compassion with a short Qigong set that I learned from my teacher, Galasha Ken Cohen, called Awaken the Dragon. And imagine yourself as a sleeping dragon. That now you begin to stir, and the palms turn up, and your torso straightens, and you get up to chest level, turning the palms out, sinking the shoulders, sinking the elbows. Making sure there's not too much bend in the wrists, because you're all beautiful ladies' wrists. Feeling the sensation all the way from the toes to the fingertips. And again, whatever allows you to embody the grace and power of the dragon. Anything that feels tight gets to loosen. And you're a water dragon, so you can move around and not feel like you have to stay stock still. You can be comfortable and flowing. Now continuing, out come the hands to the sides. You're starting to be able to fly. And you might be observing Rabbit and giving Rabbit another little boost to get to the other side by blowing not smoke and fire-filled air, but breath. And then palms turn to face one another, coming back to the center, lifting palm up, and sinking down to just behind your hips. Looking for a refreshment of energy. With earth rotating counterclockwise up, and sky pouring down in a clockwise fashion, bringing vitality to every cell and fiber. Now release the posture and just notice. Maybe you'll be, oh wow, that was, and maybe you'll be, what was I supposed to get out of that again? Does it make a bit of difference? Just notice. The practice is to train internal awareness. And so we'll end this section with gathering all of the healing chi from the original chi, the creation chi from the entire universe, pausing at Bai Hui, showering ourselves, cleansing anything unneeded, filling with sparkling bright chi. I always draw a little heart on the earth to thank her for making the transformation of our discarded energy into fertilizer for her. And then a moment of gratitude.
let dead fish relax. I'm so relaxed. I'm doing my Tai Chi, and I feel so swell and mellow. No, it's fat calf relax. It's moving supplely, okay? The characters for some, the character combines pine tree with unbound hair, okay? You know, the Chinese had long hair, and the unbound hair, and it was just waved like that, and the pine tree is a symbol of whichever roots up, roots deep, you know, real straight. So you should be like unbound hair, okay?
But also,
Nice and upright, sunk, everything soft, no, you know, but rooted too, okay? And you go ahead and have the hips. So every time we do a move, say we go our brush knee push, okay? So just that. Now, I'm gonna move to somewhere else. How am I gonna get there, okay? First thing is sung. So where does that start? Ming Men, okay? Okay? This dropping the hip. Boom. This, pow, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Boom, bam. Boom, bam. Because this dropping of the hip and some, see, and then it roots you, it opens your quad, it gets you down, it makes your back have what's called dragon back, okay, dragon spine, which is paramount to health. Okay, you need your health, your spine to act in a supple manner. Okay, so this does this. See, just this little that gets you your dragon spine and roots you down and sits you down. Boom, you come out. All right. So work on taking our mid-man and relaxing it and going one side or other. See, if I pull it around, I can go all the way around and be in balance, and you know, I can take it out any which way I want, as long as I'm moving, pushing down, and not falling over. And